Hey y'all, it's December the 13th, 2016. And I wanted to take a brief moment out to address something that I noticed is a cause for concern for a lot of people who are keeping their ear to the news. Alright, but before I get into it, I do want to state, like I've stated many times before, this guy right here, very simple, hardly sharp at all, just not that sharp. All right, and so with that in mind, we're gonna go ahead and break things down very simply. All right, and the situation that I want to address is Donald Trump's choice for Secretary of State. All right, that would be a Rex Tillerson, apparently. All right, but before I get into it, I do want to talk about who never was considered for Secretary of State, and that would be a Mittens Romney. All right, and I think it's straight up and down hilarious that a Donald Trump would wine and dine this Mittens Romney, entertain this fella, right before he told him where the door is and don't never come back. Right? He basically told Mittens Romney, he said, hey, look, Mittens, your money's on the dresser. Don't you never come back. And I appreciate that. All right, so the installation of a Rex Tillerson as Secretary of State, let me just be honest with you and saying, I ain't never heard of this person ever before. Right? Didn't know who this guy was. All right, a lot of people got concerned because apparently Rex Tillerson is very big by way of, representing big oil, all right, in his past. All right, and a lot of people got cause for concern because they don't trust people in big oil. And, I don't blame them, all right, for many reasons. I mean, dang, when you think about it, the Permian Basin is sitting on a mountain of oil, all right? It is big oil that's holding us back from getting oil and getting that wealth to an extent. The thing is, big oil has so much money and so much influence that it's very hard to overcome something like that. It's one of the biggest industries in the world. All right, so a lot of people don't have any sort of trust for Rex Tillerson, so they're looking at Donald Trump a little bit sideways because of his choice. All right, which is their right, and I appreciate them for being concerned and for stating their concerns like that, because I do like to listen to it and I do like to take heed to that sort of stuff. All right, but as far as Rex Tillerson maybe not being the most savory person that you can imagine Donald Trump putting in as Secretary of State, I want us to all think about this. Like I said, I'm not sharp. I'm really not, and that's why I live the life that I live. All right, this game that's being played, that you're seeing unfold, lots of times we see it as checkers. We see it as very prima facie, and then we produce opinions from that, from what we've seen. But at the same time, it is not checkers. It's absolutely chess. It always has been chess. And meanwhile, like it or not, Donald Trump has created such a big change and such a big rift that I've never seen in my lifetime. And many people haven't seen in their lifetimes. Many old people. All right. So the thing is, if this is chess and not checkers, then chances are Donald Trump's going to want to install some people in there that you might not understand, that I might not understand, other than that they swing a very big dick. All right, they're very high up and connected in certain industries, such as big oil. All right, it seems as though Rex Tillerson does swing a very large dick. All right, just to say the least. That's not to say that I have trust for him necessarily, but I've never seen him act as Secretary of State. I'm kind of curious to see how that goes. All right, you're gonna need people with power, this kind of power and these kind of connections to make what you want to have happen. All right, because Donald Trump can go ahead and pick me for Secretary of State. Right, and I'm very idealistic. I probably would do a lot of. I would probably want to lean towards a lot of stuff that y'all would agree with, and y'all might consider me more qualified than the Rex Tillerson. I am not, because I don't have that kind of power. I don't have that kind of influence. I don't have that kind of behind the scenes intelligence. Right. So basically, what I'm trying to say here is I don't have no trust for Rex Tillerson. Not at all, but I haven't seen him perform at the same time. Right? And in no way could this be a deal breaker in any way. Right? Because how would I know? All right. So that's pretty much the end of it. I mean, you know, you might have a problem with it. And I don't blame you for having a problem with it. But at the end of the day, Rex Tillerson swings a very large dick, and that's something to be thought about. That's something to be considered. It is December the 13th, 2016. I'll holler at y'all later.